do you believe?
Georgia's playing Kent State this weekend. They're 45-point favorites. That's a tall spread right there. But
Yeah.
I don't know if Nick Saban has any eligibility left for Kent State, but they're going to need it. And it's gonna. That's again, Georgia probably cover that. I don't know if they will or not. They may get bored like they did against Samford, but who knows? So
I think Kirby was trying to hold off again for Chris Hatcher,
yeah.
so he didn't want to run it up on him. But Kent State for a game.
Yep, he doesn't know you. He doesn't know you. So what? All right. So what are your expectations going into this game? I know it's like, okay, we had a conference game. Okay, we're gonna finally, and then it's Kent State. Like what do you again, another big game followed by Samford. Big game on the road, South Carolina, first conference game. You're not sure Spencer Rattler. We blow them out. Boom, Kent State. Does the momentum stay up with the team? Is it going to be one of those where Kirby's going to be grumpy all game because we're not playing up to the standard? Or like what are you expecting to see? What do you think we'll see versus what are you wanting to see?
I'm expecting us to come out, with a little fire up under us. I don't think that against Samford we could play a whole lot better. Stetson throws. They had a terrible week of practice offensively, so obviously that's I think that Kirby's that happened 2 times in a row again, non-conference opponent. I think we could obviously, but what I really want to see, our Rosie. I know we can throw it. I know Brock's going to have a day. I know McConkey's going to have a day. Our receivers have a day. But I want to see our runners get busy. I want to see us make some moves, juke some people, big long runs, things like that. I was reading about Eric Gilbert, trying to get back into college mode, being on campus, kind of doing it the Georgia way. Hopefully, he figures it out and he can play, because if he comes another weapon that we can use as well, but I want to see defensively. I want to see us play zone better. I think this is a great way we can, kind of work on our zone stuff. Kent State throw the ball a little bit. It's great. We kind of, fine tune our zone stuff, zone blitz and things like that, kind of mix up our looks. Because you can't play man.
No, you can't.
That's really it. But most importantly, I want to see our running easy, man. I'm ready to see Milton and McIntosh and Edwards and see those guys just break up big runs. Somebody.
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, there's opportunities. Yeah, absolutely. I want to see those. I want to see that 60-yard touchdown sprint on inside zone where he
running with your hand. Trying to see the whole bounce off like Swift and the Michelles of yesteryear. Tied with those guys. Just kind of get busy.
It was a potential house call every play. Yeah,
let's go.
Let's get it, man. And I want to see the starting offense be on all cylinders so that we can get Stetson out of the game quickly, get Carson Beck some more work, because if something, God willing, happens to Stetson Bennett, we have a capable backup, which I think Carson Beck is. He's playing really well. He's dialed in. But also want to get work for Vandegrift. I want to see Gunnar Stockton get into a game and see what he can do. Like, I want to get to the point where, but he can still play in he can still play.
What's this game? This is game 4. This one.
It doesn't. I don't think it's in the first 4. I just think it matters. Like, he can keep his redshirt if he hadn't played in more than 4 games total.
Thought it.
Yeah, I think that's the change. I think that was one of the changes where, like, you had to decide by week 4 if they were redshirted or not. I think it's just as long as they don't get in more than 4 contests. So I think he can get into this one and be just fine, and then get into the one we play in November. But I would like to see him get a little bit of work if we can. If not, then get Brock Vandegrift some much needed work to get him some. So, Cassidy Thomas joining the chat. Hey, how's it going? She's I host with her husband on Wednesdays on SEC After Dark. Tell Jake I said what's up. But yeah, I would just like to see the offense be crisp, be efficient, connect on things they didn't connect on at when we played
Mhm.
against Samford. Um, and just
See
again,
Blaylock easy too.
yeah, I want to see Blaylock get busy. I want to see Kyrus get some more work. I want to see some of these receivers who's going to step up behind AD and McConkey. Like who's going
Rose
to be the third
had a
guy?
really good night the other day too. I
Yeah,
mean, he, you know, coming back, and doing what he's doing. I mean, pretty much bench pressed the corner on touchdown. I'm talking about just showed up into his ears. Um, and he's wearing number 1, so you know what that means. He's
there's a lot of
very,
pressure.
very picky. Very picky is
Yeah,
like what he did but the other night. So
yeah.
um,
And it seems like
he's
the other night, but that was just yesterday.
I know, right?
As we
God,
record. Seems like so
I
long ago.
forget that we go on Sundays now.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, just like him, like you said, Kier, Blaylock, all y'all get busy Saturday, man. Have a day. Just go out there and have a day. Have fun. You know,
yeah,
even though they'll be like jumping up and down and hollering and screaming. I think that's the thing. Like when you're having fun, just beating the hell out of people. I mean, sound, you're fundamental, you're doing things right. Um, you it's just one of those things, man. It just you realize that we haven't arrived any means, but it's dangerous, and I can't wait to hit our gauntlet of SEC games because teams ready to be ready.
yeah. I mean, we gotta keep our edge. I mean, we can't slip, especially with the conference slate that we have coming up. We can't slip, we can't lose our edge, we can't get complacent. And it's easy to do in a game like Kent State, and it's easy to be able to fall into some bad habits, get a little bit lazy in our zone coverage because we know we can rally up, make the tackle, and they're probably never
Mhm.
gonna get a first down. But we just gotta keep that edge, keep the edge that Georgia plays with, and this defense plays with, where they still haven't given up a touchdown. The first units, I think the third stringers gave up a touchdown against South Carolina, but um, just offensively, again, those O linemen gel. Find a way to break one for your running back. Find a way
Absolutely.
to give your running back a chance to break a 70-yarder. Like that's the ultimate feather in the cap right there if you can get your running back to break big runs like that. Because big
Mhm.
runs mean big numbers, and big numbers mean, hey, we did our job and we did it well. So,
Absolutely.
but looking in the comment section, yeah, Cassidy was very excited. She probably yelled a lot then because Georgia scored a lot, and Jake was her husband. But they're Bama people, so they but I think
Yeah.
she has a little dog in her too. I think her side. I think she was explaining her side of the family or something like that. Has some Georgia Bulldog in there, but she was rooting for Georgia for sure, and it was he was looking at her a little sideways. So that's pretty funny. But this spread is 45 points.
Mhm.
Do we cover?
I think so. I mean, we scored 48 against South Carolina. I think slightly better than Kent State. So they're about on the same page to where they know their side, especially defensively. If our
Yeah,
starting defense goes out there and is pitching a shutout, it should mean something to you to keep shutout going. Now, obviously, some things happen. Don't get me wrong, but it's one of those things to where, all right, our defense came out there and played the but they didn't give up any points. So let's go out here and keep it a goose egg. So
you
I
keep
think
it
they do.
0, the spread gets a little easier to cover.
Oh, absolutely. Um, if we go out and score 48 and like you said, they score 7, I mean, we didn't get it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that means we got one touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get in the 50s. I want to see us get in the 50s anyway. So
Yeah. I mean, Tennessee
I
beat
think,
Akron 62.
yeah, they had a 47-point spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was brutal, and I think that was a little personal because Akron players I think were playing a little dirty from what I saw on social media. I didn't watch that game, but Kyler Curbison and some of the Tennessee
Mm-hmm.
people were worried that they were headhunting a little bit or knee hunting, I guess you should say, hunting for some
Yeah.
ACLs.
Mm.
They're trying to
Okay.
harvest a few ACLs, something like that. Maybe hopefully Kent State's not that dirty, but If they are, then Kirby might hang 100 on them.
Yeah. Here's your check.
You'll
Oops.
yeah. Here's your check and your historically bad loss.
Yes.
Like I kind of hope that there's a dirty play in this game that gets Kirby really fired up.
It's probably
Well,
gonna happen.
Cassidy, yeah, Cassidy. If you're still learning the players, this is the place to be.
Yeah,
You can learn
absolutely.
more about Georgia football here. This is the place for you. You come join us every Sunday, and you'll learn all you want. So yeah, I think they cover. I think Georgia covers. 45 points is for this team is obviously not much of a spread. I think Georgia. I think Stetson Bennett will get them to about third. I think Georgia will get to about 42 quickly in the
Hmm.
first half before they pull Stetquavius and then Stetquavius Vic and then Carson Beck will add a few and Brock will add a few. The defense will probably add one, something like that. I think it'll be something like 55-3 or something like that. Some
Yeah,
56
that's
to
what I'm
3
looking
or
at.
yeah, something like that. So